Good evening, my name is Kelsey Broadway, and this is my Module 15 reflection about gamification. First question says, what are your thoughts to the gamification of education? Do you feel games can be used to teach students content, or are they simply a way to entertain? What examples can you think of to use games in your future classroom? I think gamification, it all comes down to the proper usage and making sure the instructors are enhancing their educational content and not just giving the students kind of busy work. I could definitely see the benefits of some of this. I think they can be used to teach student content. I actually found a few in just a web search that I would possibly use in a future business education classroom for high school students. One is called Virtuonomics. It's an economic strategy game where students can go in and kind of take what they've learned in class and apply it to a real live simulation. The other one, I didn't actually find one like this. The link wasn't working, but would be to try to make up sort of a stock market simulation where students could go in and buy and sell stocks based on market trends and what was going on in the world, to kind of teach them how to view the stock market and maybe get more comfortable with it if they decided to use it afterwards. The other thing would be finding a game where they could start building a business from the very bottom, have them build the business and go through and market it, and kind of have it in a game situation so they could see how their business plan would actually go. Question 2 says, what template did you use and what kind of interactive game did you develop? Was the template user-friendly, and what problems did you experience? I actually found a really good Jeopardy template that I didn't find any issues with as far as the linking. It was really simple to use. You just go through and you put the questions in. I went ahead and put the answers down in the comments so the teacher can see them, but the students can't. Or if the students are using this by themselves, I would go through and put in a second set of linking if the teacher wasn't going to use this in the classroom. That way the students could see the answers after they've answered them. I would probably use something like this actually for a study review before an exam, just to make sure that students were understanding the content. They could ask any questions as we were going over it. I would definitely use this as a review. So that answers kind of the last question. What are some examples of ways you could use interactive PowerPoint games in your future classroom? Like I said, I'd probably use it as review. I'd also probably make some and post them to an online classroom. Hopefully the school I eventually end up at has something like Google Classroom or an online learning management system where students can have access to extra materials. As far as gamification though, kind of going back to the first question, I think it all comes down to enhancing the content, like I said, and not adding so much in that students are either confused or it's taking away from what they should be learning in class. A lot of this instructional technology is a way to enhance the content that the students need to learn. It's not more busy work, it's to provide a more inclusive setting as well for those who maybe don't learn just in the lectures and they need this extra material in order to be able to understand the content. And that is my Module 15 reflection.